This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here the day before Thanksgiving. And so you're here. I got a couple of stories for you. I had a gentleman, and he came and he was just tickled pink that he said, oh, you know, Biden won. Biden won. He was just so happy. Okay. And he couldn't leave it alone, though. He said, and you fools that voted for Trump, you just thought Biden was going to take your guns. No Democrat has ever taken guns away from the public. I said, oh, really? I said, well, first off, taking guns away from you is not a new thing. In the Old West, when you came into town, the sheriff would take your gun away from you until you left town. So it's not a new thing. Not counting about every dictatorship in the world always kept the people from having guns. But as far as in this country, Obama and Biden, his second in command, they passed a law, Obamacare, and that, for me personally, that was $400 I was paying for health insurance, a good health insurance, and all of a sudden it went from that in 1 month to $1,200 a month, an $800 increase I had to pay for a lot less insurance. I said a lot less insurance. And so if I'm paying almost $10,000 a year more for less insurance, there's a good indication I wouldn't have money for guns, would it? Yeah.
I need a new spoon.
You need a new spoon. I got a new spoon. There you go.
Thank
you have a
you.
good day. And my second story, okay. Second story is I had a young lady come up to the candy truck. I suppose she was 5th grade. Came up and she was the Eastern Asian descent. I assumed Korean. I assumed. Be that as it may. And the day before Thanksgiving, years ago, and she came up and bought a few things, and I said, now you have a happy Thanksgiving. You have a happy Thanksgiving. You need another spoon. Okay, there you go. Okay. So they drop spoons. Be that as it may. So she came up and I said, have a happy Thanksgiving. And she looked real angry and mean at me, and she said, we don't believe in your God. And I said, I didn't say a word about God. I just wanted you to have a happy meal, Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving meal, where all the family got together. You ate yourself silly, and then you sit around and watch football all afternoon, is the norm. And she said, I don't care. We still don't believe in your God. Now, I understood and understand that, you know, it's a child, and it isn't a fair fight. I understand that. But I did have to point something out to her. I said, well, you came from Korea, and she said she did. And I said, okay, that country got run over century after century by evil, terrible people, enslaving your people, and a lot worse. And your God never did anything for you. In fact, the only place that you could be free and safe in this world was in America, a Christian nation. So you might cut our God just a little bit of slack, and our traditions just a little bit of slack. She stomped off and she's never come back. That's fine. But be that as it may, that's my 2 stories for Thanksgiving. Have a happy and a safe Thanksgiving out there.